curvy diamond shape, sort of a, that doesn't even make sense. Hey guys, welcome back. So I have got a what's new at the drugstore video for y'all today. Probably my favorite videos to film ever. I love doing these videos and you guys seem to love them too. So I've got one for each day on new Essence goodies. So I don't have a ton here, but got some good things to chat about that I was discovering on Ulta's website. So I'm gonna run through the different things, show you them, show you some swatches, let you know my thoughts on them, and just do a what's new at the drugstore video. So let's get to it. Okay, so let's start with a couple of new mascaras. So I have this one on this eye. So let's start with this one, and I also have this on my lower lashes. So this is the Essence Bye Bye Panda Eyes Smudge Proof Volumizing and Defining Mascara. Cute packaging to it, I like it. So this retails for $4.99 and it says, say bye-bye to those panda eyes and hello to clean volume and defined lashes. The Bye Bye Panda Eyes Mascara by Essence is made to last all day without smudging or clumping with their tubular formula. Oh, I hadn't read this. That makes sense. Plus, it's easy to remove with just warm water. So, like I said, I have it on this eye and then I have it on my lower lashes. So cute, kind of like hourglass sort of shape to the packaging. And the, what is this called? Wand on it is sort of, it's like just, I mean, it looks like it has almost a slight hourglass sort of a shape to it, but it's really just more of a chubby, fat sort of a wand applicator to it. And it's a bristly sort of a wand. So I hadn't read that it was a tube sort of a formula. That makes sense because it's kind of doing what tube mascaras typically do on my lashes, which is just kind of make them look kind of spindly. So I'm not a big fan of this one. Don't really like it. Don't mind it on my lower lashes. I do feel like it wears pretty well and I don't really get a lot of smudging with it. So I think as far as the claims of not smudging, I definitely think it's delivering on that. So I like it for that reason. So I will probably just use it on my lower lashes. But for it saying volumizing, I wouldn't say it's giving volume. Defining, I guess you could say yes, because it's really like separating the lashes, but to the point that I don't like it. You know what I mean? Like I want volume, fluffy looking lashes, long looking lashes, where I just feel like this is kind of making them look spindly and just sort of not very volumized. And it can start to get a little bit clumpy as I'm adding tons of layers. I mean, that can just happen, but you can just kind of see it on my lashes. They just sort of look not very like volumized and long and fluffy and full. So definitely seems like it delivers on the not smudging, but not loving the volume or length or look to the lashes that it's giving. And this one is the What the Fake Volumizing and Lengthening Mascara. So same sort of packaging on this one. And it's supposed to leave your lashes looking incredibly thicker and longer, giving your lashes that false lash look. And it's supposed to have nylon fibers in it to be able to do that. So same sort of packaging, like I said, except it's got kind of like greeny teal sort of color on it. The other one is kind of a reddish coral. Okay, so the wand on this one is a little bit skinnier and kind of does this, like a curvy diamond shape, sort of a, that doesn't even make sense. You can see what it is. So it's right there, that same bristly sort of a wand. So I have this one on this eye. I like this much better. So not a fan of the other one, other than for the lower lashes, but this one I like pretty well. I think it really does a good job at volumizing. Maybe not quite as much length. I think the Lash Princess gives better length. So this one, if you're looking for length and volume, this one is still definitely my favorite, but I'm not minding this one. I think it's doing a pretty good job of volume. Honestly, I'll probably mix them together. I think they would be like the magic combo. And really, I've experienced smudging in the past with this one. I experienced smudging with almost every mascara or most mascaras, but I'm not noticing it as much with this one. And I'm also not noticing it as much with this one. So I'm not really drawn to this as much because I'm not experiencing as much smudging with these. Maybe my eyelids are just less oily than they used to be, or maybe they've improved upon their formula, possibly. They're not saying that they necessarily have, but I'm just finding less smudging up on my eyelids. So with that information, this is definitely still my favorite because I'm not really worried about the smudging as much anymore. You get great volume, great length with this mascara. This one I think still gives great volume, gives you that like thick sort of lash look. Not as much volume though as this one. So yeah, it's a good one, but I don't like it quite as much as this. Then an eyeliner, this is a long-lasting eye pencil, and I got the shade 02 Hot Chocolate. So I do have this on my eyes today. So this is $2.49, super affordable. And it says, this long-lasting eye pencil by Essence allows a precise application and lasts for hours and hours. The super smooth texture makes it easy to apply for fantastic effects. So, like I said, I have it on today. I was able to do a little wing with it. Y'all, I love this liner. So the packaging shows the color, so that's nice. Looks like there's 3 different shades, a black, the brown, and then a turquoisey color called Tutu Turquoise. So that's super cute. Now I definitely want that one. Y'all, this is good. So good. So there's the color there. You can see super dark, rich, chocolatey brown. It is pigmented. It doesn't drag or go on patchy. It's a very creamy, smooth application, so it's not dragging on your eyes, which I really, really like. But then the concern with that is how long is it going to wear if it applies so creamy? I have found it to be nice and long wearing. I haven't put this in my waterline. I really very, very rarely put liner in my waterline anymore. My eye doctor told me, told me I really shouldn't do that. So I really rarely do that anymore. So I haven't put it in my waterline, but just putting it on my upper lash line, I haven't seen it like collecting at the bottom lash line or anything like that. So I have found it to be long wearing, especially for how creamy it is and how inexpensive it is. I mean, $2.50, it's an awesome, awesome eyeliner. I definitely want the other 2 colors. I was so excited to see this on Ulta's website. So this is the High Beauty Under Eye Brightening Concealer. Love these kind of products. So it says with hemp seed oil, moisturizing, caring, and vegan. And I got the shade Rose Beige. So it comes in 2 different shades, Rose Beige and Peach Beige. And this is $4.99 on Ulta's website. So it says, it will have you regenerated and ready to go for any makeup look. Infused with cannabis sativa seed oil, you're guaranteed to feel higher than high. So it says wake and conceal. So it's supposed to be brightening, and it definitely is. So this is an obviously more pinky toned brightener. The peach would be more peachy toned, but I love a pink under eye concealer for my skin tone. So it's a kind of a small angled doe foot applicator, kind of like a lip gloss would be. And it is a pinky brightening concealer. Now it is a thin, kind of a light consistency to it, so you can see it right there. So it's not super thick, it's not super full coverage, but it is creamy. It's just a thinner, lighter, creamy consistency to it. But you can see it blends well. It is very brightening. Really doesn't get tacky even as you blend it in. It's just light coverage. So it's not going to be super full coverage. It's not as full coverage as like the Instant Age Rewind from Maybelline. That has a lot more coverage to it. This is more light, but I really do like it. There's not a ton of products like this in the drugstore, and I love them. So I always get excited when there's another option. So I don't like this quite as much as the Instant Age Rewind, but it's $5, so it's a little bit more affordable, and it is still a good product. So I have this on today, but then I topped it with a concealer, which is how I always use a brightener like this. So I think this is really good. If you're looking for a brightening sort of product, especially one with lighter coverage, then I think that this is a good option. I would still always just top it with a concealer to get a little bit more coverage, but you do still get that color correcting, brightening sort of property with it. Then this is the BLUSHLIGHTER Gradient Powder Blush. So on Ulta's website, there were 2 different color options, so I got the 2 that they had. On Essence's website, I was noticing that there are 4 there, so I think there are, you know, a few more options on the Essence website. So this is $4.99, and it says, Blush Meets Highlighter with the Blush Lighter by Essence. With optically ombre shades, each contains a highlighter and blush shade that can be used separately or blended together for fresh, glowy cheeks. So I do have both of these on today. I have the slightly deeper color, which is Nude Twilight. Is that the darker? Yeah, well, it's more bronzy. So I used Nude Twilight a little bit lower on my cheeks, and then I used Coral Sunset a little bit higher, kind of as more of my highlight. So I went a little bit more on the highlight side using this one. Okay, so let me show you some swatches. Cute packaging to it. It's kind of plasticky and see-through, but functional. I like it. I say $4.99, so affordable. So this side is more of the blush side, and then this side is more of the highlighter side, or you can swirl them together, which is typically how I've been wearing them. Let me get these swatched for you. Let me just swatch both of them. My neighbors are doing yard work again, so if you hear noise in the background, it's somebody doing their yard. Okay, so Nude Twilight is right here. So there are those. So this is going to be the blush side, the highlighter side, and this is swirled together. So this one is Nude Twilight, and then over here, that one is Coral Sunset. So Coral Sunset is lighter, more corally, as the name suggests, whereas Nude Twilight is a little bit more kind of bronzy nude is how I would describe that one. I think these are really pretty. They are glowy on the cheeks. I have found them very easy to blend and apply. They really do catch the light nicely. I think they're really pretty. I mean, I just get excited about makeup, especially affordable makeup that works well, and this is one of those products. Is it especially like groundbreaking or different? Not necessarily, but I think it performs well, it's affordable, they're pretty. I would like to look up the other colors on Essence's website because I really, really like them. I think they're beautiful. If I had to choose, I probably will get a little bit more use out of Nude Twilight, but I like them both. I think they're awesome. Then this is the Stay 8 Hour Matte Liquid Lipstick, and I got the shade 05 Date Proof. So I have this on my lips right now. So this comes in a bunch of different shades. I was counting and it looks like 9 different shades on Ulta's website. This retails for $4.99 and it says stay, stay, stay. No matter where you are or what you do, the Essence Stay 8 Hour Matte Liquid Lipstick does not leave you. The highly pigmented liquid texture dries to a super matte finish and is proven to last 8 hours. So you can see it on my lips right there. I have it swatched, so I went ahead and swatched it so you can kind of see how it dries down to be super matte. I mean, it definitely dries down to be a super matte liquid lipstick sort of situation. This is a beautiful color. It's a mid-tone pinky rosy sort of shade, like a petally mid-tone pink. Love it. Love, love, love this color. So packaging on this, it's cute. The outside packaging matches the color of the product inside, so I really like that about it. The applicator on it is a long, not really angled. I mean, it's almost a little bit bent, but it doesn't look like it's necessarily purposefully bent. So long, flat doe foot applicator there. I love this color. Love, love, love it. So I would describe this as more of your typical liquid lipstick. If you wear liquid lipsticks, if you like liquid lipsticks that dry down to be that matte finish, transfer proof, I do think you would like this lip product. My camera cut me off, but I was saying I don't wear these quite as much because they're not my favorite sort of lip products. I prefer just a traditional matte lipstick versus a liquid lipstick. But as far as a liquid lipstick goes, I think this one is a pretty good one because I would definitely not describe it as hydrating, but I wouldn't describe it as uncomfortably dry. It is slightly drying, a little bit of that powdery feel on the lips, but not super uncomfortable. So that's why I say if you like liquid lipsticks, I think you would enjoy this product because I think this is moving towards a good version of a liquid lipstick. When I was wearing it, I did notice when I was eating, it did start to wear away, which liquid lipsticks almost always do that, especially if you're eating something oily. It's like you're using a makeup remover on your lips. I did notice it was wearing away in the middle of my lips, but it wasn't like it was flaking off. So it wasn't doing as obvious of that there, not there line. It was more just a little bit more vibrant around the outsides of my lips and then starting to wear away on the middle part, almost more like a matte lipstick would. So I liked the way that it was wearing away. It wasn't quite as obvious as some liquid lipsticks can be because it wasn't doing that flaky thing. So overall, for what it is, a liquid lipstick, a matte one that dries down to be transfer proof, I think this is done pretty well, especially for the price point, $5, different color options, and I love this shade. So I like it better than I thought I would, for sure. So this is more of an honorable mention because I kind of goofed on this. So it had said new, but I think there's just certain colors that are new. I think it might just be Peaches and Cream, I believe is the new shade, and No Brainer. I think those are the only two new ones. So I clicked on it going, oh, it's new. And then I picked a different shade and I don't think this shade is new. So this is gonna be a little mini review to talk about the formula of this, but just know the new are two new shades. So this is the Shine, Shine, Shine lip gloss and it is $3.29. It says it gives your lips an incredible shine, leaving them with an amazing light reflecting wet look finish. Super smooth sensorial texture feels cushioning on the lips and features an array of creamy nudes, shimmering pinks, prismatic bright shades, and bold darks. The flocked applicator allows for extra soft, gliding, and precise application thanks to its special heart shape. Okay, actually, let me apply this real quick. I applied just a tiny little bit of it so you could see it on my lips, just the glossiness. But the more you apply, the glossier it looks, but the thicker it feels on the lips. Okay, so the color I got is Happiness in a Bottle. 07 Happiness in a Bottle. So applicator on it and packaging, pretty. It's got this glossy, reflective sort of a look to the packaging, kind of a mirrored, so that's pretty. It does have kind of a, I guess you could call this a heart-shaped sort of an applicator to it. It's like a small, I would call it more of a teardrop shaped doe foot applicator, but it's tiny and it is fluffy. So I see what they're saying about that. So it does feel nice when you're applying it on the lips. And this is a really pretty nude. Not a new color, but a pretty nude. So there it is right there. Like a true kind of tan nude. Very pretty. I like this gloss. It has a nice vanilla cake sort of a scent to it. So the scent is nice. You can see there it is super glossy. How it feels on the lips, it's almost that lacquer sort of a feeling on the lips. It's a thick feeling gloss. So if it does feel a little bit heavy, especially if you apply a lot of it, it does have some tackiness to it, but I think that's what gives it that super glossy, shiny look on the lips. So just know that it can start to feel a little bit heavy if you apply a lot of it, but it does look super glossy and beautiful. So I'm a fan of it. There's a plane or something flying over. I'm a fan of it, especially for like what was it, $3? $3.29? What was it? Yeah, $3.29, so super affordable. So I would say as long as you are okay with a thicker feeling, slightly tackier feeling gloss, but you're looking for that super glossy look, I do think you would enjoy this product. Okay guys, so those are all the goodies that I have to share with you in this video. So I hope that you really enjoyed it and I hope it was helpful for you. Please hit a thumbs up if it was, and let me know down below if you've tried any of these products or any other new at the drugstore goodies. I would love to hear that. What are your thoughts on them? Let me know that down below. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video.